Hello kids, I hope you have done the homework given in the last exercise, and today we are going to start with exercise 7E, where also we have to compare the numbers which are given to us and we have to arrange in them different orders. So like in the first question, we have to arrange the numbers in the descending order. Let's start with this. Question number 1, where we are arranging the numbers in descending order. And when we say descending order, it means large to small. Okay, from big to small, we have to arrange the numbers. Now, let us pick the first part where we have 8.06, 8.059, 8.013, and 8.3. Okay, so these are the numbers given to us. So kids, when you see all these numbers, we see that the number of decimal places in these numbers are not same. Like in the first one, we have 2 decimal places, we have 3 here, 3 here, and 1 in the last one. So let's do one thing. Let's arrange them into like decimals first. And why we are doing this? We are doing this so that it will be very easy for us to arrange them in a particular order. Okay, so now when we have to compare, when we have to make them into like decimals, what we have to do? We have to consider the number having the biggest decimal places. So here the biggest decimal place is 3. 3 here and 3 here. So that means for all the numbers which are not having 3 decimal places, we have to convert them. Okay, so like decimals, for changing them to like decimals, what we have to do is change decimal places up to 3. Okay, so for the first one, we have 8.06. So what we are going to do to make it as 3 decimal place, we will add 0 here, right? So when we are adding 0 here, there is no change in the value, but the number of decimal places is increased. Now, second number, there will be no change, it will be as is. Third number also, there will be no change, it will be as is. And the last number has only 1 decimal place. So to make up to 3 decimal places, we have to add 2 zeros to it. So now these numbers are the like decimals with us. Now let us arrange them from large to small. So for that, what we have to do, we have to compare the whole numbers first. And when we see all these numbers, the whole numbers in all the numbers are same. That means we have to move to the 10th place now, the 10th place. So if we see this number at the 10th place, we have 0. In the next number also we have 0. In the next number also we have 0. But in the last we have 3. And obviously 3 is greater than 0. So that means this is our biggest number. Largest number is 8.300 in the given set of numbers. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. What we have done, we have compared the number at whole place at ones place. So the whole number at ones place is same, which is 8. So now we are moving to 10th place. In the 10th place, we have 0 in the first 3 numbers, and in the last number we have 3, and we know that 3 is greater than 0. So we are picking this number. This is the largest number given here. Okay, so I have written 8.300 as the biggest number. Now this number is done, so I'm marking this is done. We are left with these 3 numbers which are having the same 10th place. So now what we have to do, we have to compare their 100th place now. Okay, so when we compare the 100th place, we have 6 here, we have 5 here, and we have 1 here. So 6 is greater than both 5 and 1. That means this is the next bigger number, 8.060. And then we are left with these 2 numbers where we have 8.059 and 8.013. And when we compare the 100th place here, in these 2 numbers, we see 5 is greater than 1. So that means the next bigger number is 8.059, leaving us with the last number, which is also the smallest number in the sequence, in the given numbers. So this is the ordering we have done from in the descending order. Okay, so here we have arranged all the given decimal numbers into descending order, and I hope you have understood how we have done. We have compared the whole numbers, that is the number at the ones place which was same, then we have moved on to 10th place, 100th place accordingly, and we have written the numbers. Also, what we have seen first, that the numbers given to us, they were not like decimals, so we have converted them into like decimal, considering the number having the biggest number of decimal places here. Since the number was 3, the number of decimal places was 3. So we have changed all the numbers which were not in the, which were unlike to like decimals. And then we have done the ordering. Okay. So now this question is done. Let us pick another question. I am picking D part now. So in D part, we have 6.8, 8.66, 8.06 and 6.08. So these are the four numbers given to us. So kids, if you see here, the number having the largest number of decimal places is this one, also this one. In both these numbers, the number of decimal places are 2, here also and here also, and in the other given number, here also it is 2. So what we see here is that 3 numbers having the same number of decimal places too. So we have to change only one number here. Okay. So for like decimals, change the decimal place to 2. Okay, so we have 6.8. In order to change it to 2 decimal places, we are adding 0 here. Okay, and rest all the numbers, they are already having 2 decimal places, so I'm writing them as is. Next, what we have to do is we have to start the comparison, and for that we will compare the ones part first, that is 6, 8, 8 and 6. So when we see this, we know that 8 is greater than 6. So that means we have to consider these two numbers, 8.66 and 8.06. And among those, we have to find out which one is largest. So let us consider these two numbers. And in both the numbers, we have 8 in the whole number part, that is at the ones place. So we'll move to the next place, that is the 10th place. So this is the 10th place, this one and this one. In the 10th place for this number, we have 6 and here we have 0. And we know 6 is greater than 0. That means this is the bigger number. So I'm writing 8.66 as the bigger number. And after that, the next bigger number is 8.06. I hope you understood this. Next, we are left with two numbers, 6.80 and this is done, this is done. We are left with 6.80 and 6.08. So when we compare both these numbers, again, we have 6 in the ones place, which is same. So again, we will compare the 10th place. This is the 10th place and this is the 10th place here. So in these two numbers, at 10th place in this particular number, we have 8 and here we have 0 and we know 8 is greater than 0. So we will take this number as the bigger number, leaving with us the smallest number 6.08. So this is the ordering in descending order of the given numbers. Okay, this is also done. So kids, for the other part, I'm marking them as homework. These are very, very easy. And I'm moving to next question, question number 2, where we have to write them into ascending order. Same thing we have to do. First of all, we have to change the given numbers to the like decimals and then we have to compare. The only difference is the arrangement or the ordering of the numbers. Here we have to arrange the numbers in ascending order. That means we have to start from small to big numbers. Okay, so let's start with question number 2. And I am picking B part here. B part, we have 20, 19.09, then we have 20.01 and the last number is 19.9. So kids, when we see all these numbers, we see that the Largest number of decimal places is 2 here. In the first one, it is 0. In the second one, 2, 2 and 1 here. So what we have to do, we have to change to like decimals. For that, we have to convert the numbers, convert up to 2 decimal places, right? So when we are doing this for 20, it will become 20.00. See kids, what we have done, we have changed this whole number into a decimal number, and for that we have added one decimal followed by the number of required zeros, which is 2 here. Why 2? Because we need the number up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is the first number. Second number will be as is, it already has 2 places, decimal places, and in the last number there is 1 decimal place, so we are adding 1 0 here. When we are doing this now, all the numbers are like decimals now. Okay, so let's start comparing them. So when we compare them, we see that we have to compare the ones part, the whole number. We know that 20 is greater than 19. So these two are the biggest number and these two are the smaller numbers, right? So in the question, we have to arrange in ascending order. So let's do one thing. Let's try to check that what is the smallest number here. Okay, since 20 is greater than 19, so we will consider the numbers have where whole number is 19. So 19.09 and 19.90. Here at the whole part we have 19, that is same. So we will move to 10th part. In this number at 10th place we have 0 and here we have 9, and we know that 0 is smaller than 9. Okay, so that means this is the smallest number, 19.09, and the next number is 19.90. These two numbers are done, kids. Now we are left with 20.00 and 20.01. So here when we compare both these numbers, we see at the whole part the number is same, and then we have to convert the 10th place. So 10th place is 0 here and here also it is same. So that means now we have to move to 100th part for comparison. In this number at 100th place we have 0 and here we have 1. That means this number is smaller because this 0 is less than this one, right? See, this 0 is less than this one. So next number is 20.00 and the last number is 20.01. Easy. So this is how we have to arrange them in ascending order. One more question, kids, I'm taking. Okay, so let me take D part. In D part, we have we have 6.23, 6.32, 6.4 and 6. So when we see these numbers, the maximum number of decimal places is 2. That means here also we have 2, and for the other two numbers we have to convert them to like decimals. So when we are doing it, we will have to convert numbers to 2 decimal place. Okay, so this will be same. The next number will also be same. Now 6.4 will become 6.40, and the last number is a whole number, so we will add a decimal and we will add 2 zeros to it. Okay, so this is the set of like decimals we have, and now we have to find out the smallest number among these. So when we see the whole number is same, the number at the one place is 6 in all of these. So what we have to do, we have to compare the 10th place. Here we have 2, here we have 3, then we have 4, and here we have 0. And 0 is smallest among these. So the smallest number will be 6.00. After 0 we have 2, so this is 6.23. After 2 we have 3, so this is 6.32, and then we have 6.40. Pretty much easy. Okay, so this is how we have to arrange them. So I hope kids you have understood now that how we have to do these questions of ordering. First convert all the given decimal numbers or all the numbers up to like decimals, and when you have converted it, then according to the question, do the ordering smaller to bigger or bigger to smaller as required. Now, third question is application in real life. In a quiz competition, Team A secured these many points, 84.5, and Team B secured 85 points. Which team won the quiz? So obviously, the team which has got the more score, they have won the competition. So for team A, the score is given to us as 84.5, and for team B, the score is given to us 85. So we have to compare these two numbers. Okay, so let's write them. 84.5 here and 85 here. So for comparison, what we'll have to do? First, we have to make them into the like decimals. So we'll add point and 0 here. 10 because the other number is having only one decimal place. And now let's start comparing. In the whole part we have 85 here and here we have 84, and we know 85 is greater than 84, so this number is greater than 84.5. That means team B has higher score than team A, and it is team B who has won the competition. Okay, so I'm writing team B here. Next, Shania can swim the 100-meter race in 68.1 seconds. Swapnil can swim the same distance in 68.0 seconds. Who is faster? So kids, in another question also, we have given the times in seconds for Shania 68.1 and Swapnil. For Swapnil, this is 68.02 seconds. Okay, and now we have to find out who is faster. So for that, we will see that the person who has swum in the less time is more faster, right? Who has taken less time. So we have to find which is smaller among these two. So when we see both of these numbers, 68.1 and 68.02, let us change them to like first. So for that, it has two decimal place. I'm adding 0 here. Now both are like decimals. Let us compare the whole part. 68 and 68 are same. So what we will do? We will move to the 10th part. This is the 10th part. Here we have 1 and here we have 0. And we know 1 is greater than 0. So that means this is the smaller number. I can write 68.02 is lesser than 68.10. So Swapnil swim faster. Right? So this is Swapnil who won the competition. Next is Smriti, Saroj and Shamim were comparing their text marks. They got 15.05, 15.25 and 15.5. Who did the best? So kids, this is very much clear that you have to do the comparison and you have to find out which is the biggest among these three numbers, and accordingly that person has got the best marks. So this is a homework for you. Next, the table below give the name of the top runners of a 100-meter race. So there 100-meter race has happened, and these are the name of the kids given to us and their timings. Okay, list the names in order beginning with the person who came first. So let's do this question. What we have to do? It's very simple. We will have to compare their running times. And again, let us order them in smaller to bigger number. Why? Because the person who has got the lowest timing has won the competition. That means he has completed the race in the smallest time. Okay, so D part we have for, okay, so I'm writing here for Rohan, sorry, I'm just writing the initials. Rohan has 20.52 seconds timings. Anand has 20.5 seconds timings. Suraj has 20.25 25-second timings and Prashant has 20.05 seconds timing. So what we have to do, we have to compare. Okay, so I'm writing the numbers here: 20.52, 20.5, 20.25 and 20.05. So when we compare these all numbers, their whole part is same. So what we have to do, just move to 10th part. Okay, so in the 10th, oh sorry kids, before that we have to change them to like decimals. So all of them except this has same decimal places. I am adding 0 here. Okay, so this all these decimals are like decimals now. Now let's compare the 10th place. Here we have 5, again we have 5, then we have 2 and then we have 0. That means this person has the lowest timings, 20.05, and the next timing is after 0 we have 2, that is 20.25. These two are done. Now we are left with these two numbers. Their 10th place is same, so we will move to 100th place. Here 100th place is 2, here we have 0, that means this is smaller number. And the last one is 20.52. So if I arrange them in a particular order, then Prashant is the first, at the first place, and after that we have Suraj here, and then we have Anand, and the last one is Rohan. Okay, this with the person who came first. So it is Prashant who came first. Okay, so this is done, kids, and with this we have completed our exercise based on ordering. And in the next class we will pick the addition of decimals and the corresponding exercise 7F. So I will see you all in the next class. Please complete your homework. Thank you.